It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert. Ben, this is my message that I have for you. I have trust, and I hope you have grown and love from me too. You have what have not have you have. I love you.
Hello, Max. This is Ben, your podcasting partner. I have a message for you. My message is that I'm very proud of you. I'm very, very proud of the experience and growth that you have had on our show. And I appreciate you, and I can't wait to have a conversation with you after this episode about our growth. Thank you. I love you. Goodbye. Why the NSYNC?
I don't know. It's funny.
Those were weird, man. Those messages were weird.
Okay. I'm a bit confused.
That's how I felt after all of them. I was like, all right.
They're reading off of a teleprompter,
Like,
right?
give them all 30 seconds. That's like really short. And they were like, okay, you have to use growth, you have to use partner, and you have to say, I love you.
They all seemed so fake. Like, wouldn't people want to be like, why did you fucking say that thing? Why did you do that?
you think
I
they
saw
put,
this
like-
video of you at the
Do
bonfire.
you
and
think
it's
they were holding a gun to their head off screen to make it
felt
awkward?
like it.
Yeah.
Like it. So
That's
really
what it felt
awkward
like.
messages. My
That was
God.
definitely something going on. Oh, what is happening here?
What is happening? Oh yes.
I don't know. I'm not.
Happy birthday
birthday
to
is it?
you. Happy birthday to you.
Oh my
Happy
God.
birthday, dear Max.
Yay!
Oh, it's my birthday!
It's your birthday!
Happy birthday
I totally
to
forgot.
you.
You forgot.
Happy birthday
I thought it was
to
just
you.
Saddam Hussein and Jay Leno's birthday and Penelope Cruz's birthday, but it's also mine.
Birthday to you.
I was wondering if you were going to sneak that into the show.
It's my birthday.
Happy birthday, Max.
Happy birthday to me.
birthday.
Oh man.
I'm glad you were born. I'm
Me
very, very
too.
happy. Me too. I'm glad you're glad.
Just so I could watch Temptation Island. Thank you, Tempty, for giving me a reason to live.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Wow. A year ago today,
I was
played
born.
that song. You were born. You're 1 year old. Happy birthday. I played that song for you when I was the soundboard guy.
Yeah.
Back in the glory days when I was the soundboard guy.
When we had like 4 spots for sound bites.
We and also 4 listeners.
Yeah.
So Sophia from the Circle was one of them. Oh man, how far we have come.
Yeah.
Now you're playing happy birthday for yourself. Oh,
Yep.
we have grown. We have grown so much. Oh boy, happy birthday. And you get to spend it talking about all of our favorite people on Temptation Island. What a joy. Huh?
It's just something important that needed to happen.
How could I forget?
You know?
How could I forget?
How could I forget?
You gonna do anything fun? You gonna go for a walk in the park?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. That's awesome.
We'll just rewatch Tempty, talk about Tempty,
No, go get a
binge
Go get a-
season 1.
go treat
season 2 of
yourself to a-
Tempty.
go treat yourself to an $8 hot dog in the park. Max, have a good one. Come
Maybe I'll
on.
watch the original Tempty before they rebooted it. You know, all Tempty all the time.
I heard that's a great show. Yeah.
Yeah, all
think you're gonna
Tempty
love
all the time.
Yep.
Should we talk about my birthday? I mean, Tempty.
Yes. Let's talk about your birthday. I want to keep going with that.
Year 1 of my no.
Oh, you're going back from the beginning.
Each birthday, I remember them all specifically.
Let's talk about the 1-year-old birthday. What was that like?
Well, I was a baby.
Did
So
you have
Ashley,
cake?
at this bonfire. She's like, was it my fault because I gave a bad clip? And Mark is like, shut up, it wasn't your fault. Mark says,
He really gets in her face.
well, because she's not crying
Cry!
hard enough.
Cry!
He gets out
She's
of
like,
his
I'm too
seat.
confused to cry.
Well, she's in shock, like we all are. When we all saw that clip, we all wanted to cry, but we couldn't.
Yeah, we
wanted
were
to
just
cry.
confused.
I was like, what is wrong with this man? Robot Lascelles is malfunctioning.
He's malfunctioning. Somebody fix it. Fix him.
Promising to gravestones and shit. What's wrong with this robot man?
Look, at this point, Lascelles already bought grave plots for both him and Trace.
I
You know,
know.
they're next to each other already. Things are moving fast in 2 weeks, let me tell you.
Mark says,
You're standing here holding your shit together.
Mark cursed.
Mark!
Mark.
Naughty.
Naughty, Mark.
That's
Naughty.
you're gonna get your psychotherapy license revoked, Mark. You better be careful doing stuff like that.
Yes, he says open the valve. He's like, we need waterworks. This is a television show. He's like, please.
There's a lot of talk of valve opening and flooding and gates opening, the floodgates in this episode.
Yeah, he's like, we need to get all the utilities from Monopoly and we need them to work.
Yeah, everybody's trying to get Ashley's gates open. That's what they're Blake and Mark, but it's 2 different gates, I think, that they're talking about.
definitely. Cry, Ashley, cry.
Even all the girls were like holding her hand. They're like, they're like, aren't you gonna cry? And Ashley's like, I'm too confused to cry.
They're
It's
like,
just
but the
confusing.
camera zoomed in on you. Please cry for the camera. We cry for the camera.
Ash is like, I'm billed as an actor. Let me help you figure out how to cry. Think about a childhood memory that hurts the most.
Yes, a touchstone. As they walk away, Ash is like, to get through this, she just needs to, and I quote, lean into the growth.
Oh yeah.
I was like, wait, Ashley has a growth? Shouldn't she get this checked out? Is there a doctor on site? I don't think she should lean on this growth that she has. I think she should get it checked out, make sure it's benign.
Yeah, she should check.
She
She should make sure.
checked.
She should go to Mark and have Mark check it.
Yeah, Dr. Mark should definitely check out that growth.
Yeah, Ash is like, I see her like she's the master, you know, and now Ashley is the apprentice, and she's gonna
Yes.
guide her and teach her. You know, we've been waiting for you. We've been waiting, and finally you are here, and it's time to be free and let go and just welcome to Temptation Island. Finally, welcome. Finally.
You have arrived. You have arrived at the moon goddess temple that I have created on this island. Yes.
She is the queen. She's the queen of Temptation Island. Oh man. Yeah, weird. I think Ashley responded the absolute correct way, just completely
No, she
befuddled.
didn't. She didn't cry for the cameras. It was bullshit.
It was
Yeah.
befuddled. She was befuddled.
She was bum puzzled.
Yeah.
We get to the men's spot fire, and heading into it, Edgar says he's ready to see how Jillian is going to hurt him, but ready to let go of her more. And I'm like, yeah, oh yeah, that sounds like someone ready to let her go. Someone who can't shut up about her.
Well, maybe he's done with all that after this episode. You know?
Yeah.
After everything that happens. Maybe he's moved on.
It's like when somebody keeps talking about, you know, when someone is like, I don't need a girlfriend to be happy, or I don't need a boyfriend to be happy, but they just keep talking about it like all the time to you.
Right. Yeah.
And you're just like,
I kind of think you do.
I don't know. You kind of won't shut the fuck up about it.
You kind of seem like you want to.
You kind of seem like you really don't want to be single. And you're like, I'm just like here to like be by myself. Like and I was like, I don't think Iris is doing that. She seems to like actually care about being independent. But there's just some people you're just like, well, you won't shut the fuck up about it.
So I don't believe you.
Yeah, projecting a little bit, just a
a
little
lot of bit.
bit. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So stop whining, Edgar.
He
God.
ain't whining later in this episode.
Oh,
He
no,
ain't
no, no, no,
whining.
no. Oh, maybe he's
Maybe a different kind of
Maybe he
whining.
does whine. We don't hear it.
Different
You know,
kind of
like a
whining.
good kind of
A
whining.
good kind of whine.
Yeah.
Is that's
Mm.
is there
That's-
such a thing as a
That's
good
how my
kind of
dirty
whining?
talk. I whine. Feels so good. Oh.
I don't like how good this feels.
You know that's someone's fetish, and so
It's gotta
as a
be.
sex positive
I don't like
podcast,
it.
we support it.
We support it all the
All
way.
you whiners in the bedroom, we support it.
I don't like how good it feels. Stop. Imagine how miserable that would be. It'd be
But not
so
if
miserable.
two people are into it.
Yeah, that's true. We're sex positive here.
We're
if
sex
that's
positive.
your kink, if that's your kink, have at it. You know, whine all night.
Even if you're sex negative, we're sex positive about you being sex negative.
yeah, you know what we say? We say whine not. You know,
Oh,
whine
there
not,
we go.
Right?
There we go. I
Whine
like that.
away. Do we have any like baby crying? No, that's close enough. I was
Yeah,
gonna say, do we have
enough.
any baby crying?
Baby
sound effects?
crying. I don't think we have any baby crying.
The closest we have.
I
is
need
very
I
Shane.
need a baby crying sound bite.
Well, we must have an Edgar crying sound effect, right? No.
Okay. So Hanya goes first, and it's a clip of Ash telling Taylor that she likes him and doesn't want to be on the island without him. But they obviously should have shown the clip of when Taylor gets eliminated and she like looks like she's gonna die.
That would have been stone
Why
cold.
did they just show
yeah.
that clip? Like
Yeah.
that was the craziest clip.
Yeah, it was. It was.
But Hani is like, this is what this is what I wanted for her, but now I regret what I did not, what once I had.
She groweth like a flower in the garden.
But the garden is now wilted.
The pride I have right now is the pride of Zeus. I am proud of her and our relationship. We will surely be together at the end of this.
To be or not to be together? That is the question.
Oh, man.
He said he doesn't want to live in fear, and he's working on putting himself out there for the one he loves.
Yeah. Which
This
one
guy's
is that?
delusional AF, bruh.
Which one does he love again? I'm trying to remember.
Himself.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yep, that's the truth.
that's good.
Luke sees a clip of Iris, being happy about Deke.
I ain't gonna come in here, little dick energy.
Yeah, that big dick energy is really just. Well, he didn't say he came in with big dick energy, just not little dick energy. So maybe we just
medium dick energy.
standard dick energy,
Standard
average
dick
dick energy.
Well, that's good, right?
Yeah, that's good. I mean, you just want to come in average dick energy, and I like how Luke is like. It's just a clip of her being like, it gets lonely, not being
Yeah.
paired up because I'm the only one. And
It
I
really
like how-
wasn't a bad clip. Yeah.
Yeah, Luke is like, it's funny because Iris was watching a lot of stuff and she's like a fan, and I'm like, it is funny that the producers might have known that.
Yeah. That there was a questionnaire before the show that said, "Who's your favorite previous castmates?"
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I think he admits, like, I am jealous. It is a little worrisome, but like I do know the difference between us.
Yeah.
I was confused about. Were you confused with his conversation with Mark a little bit?
Oh,
about, like,
yes. Yeah.
I was following in the beginning because Mark was like, he says, our brains are trying to protect us from pain, which I actually thought was sometimes Mark actually often says things that I'm like, that's a really good thing to say. Our brains are trying to protect us from pain. I'm like, yeah, that's what jealousy is. That's really smart. It's
Yeah.
like, It's like sometimes when people are jealous, people can be so critical of them. And I'm like, oh, people don't want to be jealous. You know, people are, there's something people need to like work through. And I'm like, okay, that's like a very good statement. You know, when we're jealous, it's like we're just trying to protect ourselves. Like, oh, stop, blah, 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 blah. But then Luke jumps to, oh, you want me to open up and connect with the other girls?
Yeah.
And Mark's like, yeah,
Definitely, dude.
Yeah, definitely hook up with some girls.
Get on that. Get on that shit, man.
Is that what happened?
It was like he was saying, oh, you got to feel the pain. You got to feel your emotions, feel the jealousy, all of that good stuff, because it's the only way you can grow. You know, you gotta feel that banana hammock. You gotta feel it. Luke's like, okay. So you're saying I should get a lap dance? Is that what you're saying? You're saying I should get a lap? Marcus is like, yes, grow.
Yes.
Grow.
It was weird. It was a weird convo. Normally they make it very easy to follow, and I was like, okay. Mm-hmm. What?
The guys all want to just impress Mark. Let's be honest.
like,
they all just want to say the right thing so that
is-
Mark says that they're proud of them, and who can blame them? Because I want Mark to be proud of me.
But like this
you
is
know?
Temptation Island, not the island from Lost. I'm supposed to understand what's happening, Ben. No smoke monsters.
Oh man, yeah.
We're us traveling sideways in time.
I never understood all the way up till the series finale. I never understood.
You watched the whole thing?
I did, sadly.
I stopped after season 3, and then I know
It's a
people,
good place to stop.
I know people who like kept watching, and they were like, and I was like, "What's happening Lost now?" They're like, "Oh yeah, they're traveling sideways in time," and I was like, "What the fuck does that? What the fuck does that mean?"
I heard
traveling sideways in time. Yeah.
Season 3 was a good place to stop because that's around when they got sued for stealing somebody else's idea and they lost.
Yeah.
That's how they got the name of the show Lost, is because they lost their court battle.
The lawsuit. Yeah. Edgar sees a clip of Jillian making out in the pool, and he's like, I'm just relieved to see they weren't having sex because I wanted to do that first. I wanted to be the one to have sex first. That's my thing.
Instead, they did it at the same time. Same timesies.
Well, we don't know if they had sex in the shower.
Well, okay, we need to contact the producers and ask for an exact timeline then. That's what we need to do.
Well, did they have sex? Did her and Tommy
Wasn't it the same night? Yeah, it was the same party night.
Did they have sex in the shower?
Yeah. Come on. What did you think they were doing? Washing each other's bodies with soap?
Maybe.
Come on, Max.
Jillian is so like much more reserved about that kind of thing.
Yeah. What? So you think they were in there with their pool noodles and their little torpedo toys? And
maybe. I'm not convinced they had sex.
I am. The way she was talking the next morning.
I don't think that they had sex because the next morning,
yes,
him and Jillian were talking, and he's like, "Would you be upset if Edgar had sex with someone?" And she's like, "I think I could forgive him." And he's like, "Really?" Like, it made me think that they were just like getting steamy in the shower, but just kissing. Because she even tells Ashley, like, "I'm not going to do more than kiss." Like, I think that they were intimate in the shower, but I don't think they had sex.
What are you thinking then? Handies?
Maybe handies. I think they were just kissing and maybe being naked, but I don't think that they had sex.
I don't know.
All the clues point to, besides the fact that they were in the shower together, point to no sex.
I don't know. Yeah. Could be.
Because they even talk about the line being crossed, you know? And Tommy's like, wow, you could forgive him for doing that, you know? Which makes it feel like that she wouldn't cross the line herself.
If they did have sex, they weren't using protection. They didn't have their goggles on. So that's a problem.
That's really irresponsible.
It really is.
That's a bad example for all the kids like me watching this.
Yeah, I don't know. You've convinced me that it's a toss up. I think they could have, and I think they couldn't have. I think it's possible either way. Yeah. I don't know. Tommy's hands though, they like went up. Like he was like, yeah.
What? You never do no hands kissing with your wife?
I always put my hands up when I kiss my
Woo!
wife.
And then you scream like you're on a roller coaster.
I go, yay!
Ah! You
yippee!
scream while kissing. It's like whining while having sex.
Yippee!
It's a new
I
thing
love
going around.
kissing.
Yeah.
I got a smooch from my
I
wife.
want to say that's also irresponsible. If you slip in the shower, you're going to have a hard time catching yourself.
Yeah, you got to think
He
about
should
these
know
things.
proper safety as a fireman.
You know what though? He's in a shower where there's water. He's never felt safer in his life.
That's true.
No fires could get him there.
That's
you know.
true. What about a
So he
grease?
lives free.
No, what
He
if there
lives
was a
free.
grease fire?
in the shower?
Well, what if the grease fire went into the shower?
Oh, is the bathroom like next to the kitchen or
Yeah,
you're-
or like
you're
the
saying
fire-
the whole
The fire goes up the stairs and somebody throws water on it, and water doesn't put out grease fires. You have to put flour on it.
I tell you what, if I'm in a shower and there's a grease fire, there's nobody I'd want to be in a shower next to than Tommy.
That's true.
Because he'll
That's
save
why I
me.
don't think they had sex. I think Jillian just wanted to be safe.
Yes. That makes a lot of sense. That's the-
Fire.
that makes more sense than anything else you've said today.
Yep. All right. Edgar sees. So Edgar saw that clip, and Edgar is like, "I want to let go, but my heart can't let go." And Mark is like, "Why do you want to let go? We still have a few more episodes, guys. You
Come
can't
on, don't break up yet.
completely let
No
go.
spoilers. No spoilers, guys.
You can't completely let go yet. There has to be some tension here, guys.
We want you to fuck other people, but we also want you to say you still want to get back together.
Yeah, you have
with
to be
Jillian.
torn, guys. It's like you guys started off this season so like unwilling to be tempted, and now you're all just jumping ship in your relationships, and like there's a season arc that you have to fulfill.
Yeah.
It's a 10 episode order, people. Come on.
You're moving too quick. By all means, have sex, but please be torn. Whine a little while you're having sex. Whine.
Mark is like, are you used to being the bitch in the relationship? You ever think about that, you little bitch boy? If I'm like, Mark, you can't say that. Mark's like, I curse in this
Mark!
episode. Mark! He's like, are you the guy that always loves too much? And Edgar is like, yes, I do take the middle seat in the car. I do. In the car of the relationship, I have to sit in the middle seat. And
What
Mark's
is
like,
this,
why is
Survivor?
that?
We're using car analogies.
Why do you take the bitch seat in the relationship? Why do you do that? And he's like, I don't know. I don't
Mark,
know.
this is so unlike you to be speaking like this.
I don't know.
This is just bad boy Mark this episode.
I'm like, Mark, why are you cursing? Why are you using the B word? Mark is standing up. He's walking around.
Yeah.
He's in a wrestling uniform.
It was weird when they all left the bonfire and he just said, "Get to fucking, boys."
Yeah, Mark was like, we need people to fuck.
Get your fuck on.
He just started bullying them. Mark was going aggro.
Yeah, started pushing them. He was pushing Edgar and he was like,
He was
"What are you
using
gonna do? Huh? Are you a
misogynistic-
man? Are you a man? Are you gonna fuck?"
He
Huh?
was using misogynistic language. I mean, it just wasn't. It was very rare of Mark
It
to
was
act like
very
this.
frightening.
It was very frightening. You gonna fuck? You gonna fuck?
I really think Mark was feeling like something has to be done with these guys. They're not doing anything in this house.
Why are you always loving them more than you love them? Maybe you should just fuck it out.
I'm just picturing him poking Luke in the chest over and over, and Luke going, "Stop!" I
Luke's
need to
hair
grow.
over
I
his
get
head.
it.
Uh,
No, we love
Lascelles-
Mark. We love Mark. Okay, I just want to say that. We
Yeah,
love
it's
Mark.
amazing. And we don't think that Edgar is a little bitch boy. So
No, we love Edgar. We have nothing but love for this cast.
and we would never call him that. It's just fictional. Mark would.
yes.
And we don't agree with that sort of language.
No, we do not. No, we do not. We're good guys.
All right, Lascelles is last. It's a clip of Ashley saying to Blake, "It's important to be with someone who shows that they have emotions and stuff." And then she twerks on Blake, and Mark
Yeah.
is like, "What are you feeling?" And Lascelles is like, "I wish I could say I was hurt, but I am not. I am authentic now in my feelings. I told Trace I love her."
Yeah.
This is what happened.
It's crazy though that he says he's actually thinks he's falling out of love with Ashley. Like what?
And Mark is like, "What? I didn't know this. What? What happened?" And it's like, "Mark, we know you know this. We just saw the last bonfire." And also, you always bring up stuff from like stuff that's going on. You're supposed to know everything that's happening. We know you know what's going on, Mark.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Mark, this is where Mark also says, "Please don't make definitive decisions. We have 3 more episodes, so that's
Yeah.
we're only a third
Important to
of
remember.
2/3 through.
Yep.
Important to remember, guys."
Yep. But Mark also says they're going to be able to send very robotic messages at the end of this.
With 30-second messages.
You know, like how like you can do a talk to voice thing on like your computer, and the computer's voice is saying it after you type it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of like what it sounded like at the end.
Yeah.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
On the way out, Lascelles says he feels less guilty because Ashley is forming an emotional connection with someone.
Yeah, okay. About which part is he feeling less guilty about? Is it all the women that he had sex with back home, or
No, this was Lascelles.
oh, this was Lascelles, you mean? Oh, okay. I
About
thought you said
Ashley.
Hanya.
No,
Okay,
I said
okay.
Lascelles. I
Okay,
promise.
Okay.
Yeah. In the women's villa, Ash is like, "Fuck Anya, fuck a video message," because she doesn't want to send like a petty message. She wants to like be able to dismiss him to his face, which I agree with, you know?
Yeah.
She's like, "I'm not going to be able to send him like the message that I want to in 30 seconds and have it not be like super petty."
It was a fun little idea though that she was thinking of sending a message that just says, "Hey, you up?"
Yeah, that'd be really funny.
I think it hit a little harder though. That she sent none at all.
No, it was perfect.
Yep. Yeah.
She's been handling this pretty awesomely, I gotta say.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This was a really great line.
I didn't have to watch another sex tape.
That was what Anya said as he came back, so he was happy.
It's a victory for the night.
And also, so at the men's villa, the temptresses were like, "Were there some mores?" That was really funny.
Wait, who said that?
I
So
don't know. I couldn't get who said it, but it was really funny. Like, "Do you guys have some mores?
Did you grill hot dogs?
Did you grill hot dogs? Do you guys sing songs? Did you sing Rocky Mountain High? Did you do Alice's Restaurant? Did you do the whole thing?
Did you guys
You
smoke weed
skits?
around that fire?" Oh man.
Karina brings on the therapy, and she's like, "I
Yeah.
think Hanya is romanticizing his relationship," and it's like, "Oh yeah, big time,
Big time.
big time,
Big time.
big time." What?
How
what-
much
what
does Hanya
relationship?
owe Karina, by the way, at this point? Like, man, he's had a
Millions.
lot of hour-long sessions.
Yeah,
Does she take his insurance? I mean,
yeah.
what's this bill gonna look like by the end of this? It's like crazy.
Edgar says that he's releasing Jillian, and he doesn't want anything from her, and he says she is in the shit.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Wow.
Yeah, he keeps saying he's releasing her. You think if he had released her, he would be done talking about her?
Yeah. Obsessed much with your girlfriend?
okay.
With your
Okay,
girlfriend?
Edgar. All right, Edgar. Okay. Luke talks to Samantha, and he's like, "Deke is there," and Samantha's like, "Yeah, I know. I was like,
I knew.
quarantining with him, you know."
I
It's like,
just forgot to mention it to everybody.
yeah. And I was like, "Oh, Samantha is there." That's funny because we don't see her. For
Yeah, I was like, "Who is that?"
Who
and then,
is that?
and then I was like, "Oh, she knows Deke. Oh, is this
Oh.
this is the other one from season 2?"
And then, like Luke says, "I wish she looked at me the way she looked at Deke." Oh, Deke.
on Instagram, laughing. Is it?
Daddy's here.
Well, maybe Luke should have more daddy's here energy, less little Luke Dick energy, you know?
Banana hammock energy.
He needs to
Yeah.
change his aura to be more like Deke, you know?
He needs to get that air bubble energy. That's what he needs.
I've been studying Deke over this past week and trying to be more like Deke. I think he's a guy we can all aspire to be like, a real role model in growth and connection, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah. I think I'm going to get into sales.
Luke is always blaming other people when really he could be looking inside himself being, how can I be more like the guy that Iris wants me to be? Deke.
How can I be more like Daddy?
Daddy Deke.
Daddy's here.
Samantha, she's got a prediction. She's like, Iris and Deke are gonna fuck.
They're gonna fuck.
They're gonna get married. They're gonna have 7 babies. Exactly
Yes.
7. Oh, what do you think about that prediction? I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
They're not gonna fuck. They're not even gonna kiss. And Iris and Luke are gonna leave the island together.
Unless Mark has a visit with Iris. He gets in her face. He's like, "What are you gonna do tonight with Deke, huh? What are you gonna do? You gonna grow?
Listen,
Are you gonna grow?"
Listen, you fuckhead. You're gonna kiss Deke. We didn't bring him out all this way, you fuckhead. Mark is over this. Come on.
Oh, it's so funny to picture Mark like this. Really.
Mark is channeling the other Mark Wahlberg.
Yes. Say hello to your mother for me.
Lascelles and Trace. Yeah, blah 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 blah.
He tells her, "Oh, I'm feeling guilty, you know, because I, you know, my best friend for 7 years, who I love so dearly, I told her that I love someone else." Feeling just a little bit guilty about that. Just a touch, just a little touch.
He does say that he needs her to know that I legit love you, Trace, but he doesn't tell her that in the message. He basically tells Trace that he's going to tell her that in the message.
Yeah,
but he doesn't.
He does not.
So he's a liar. And Trace is telling us that she's not 100% hopeful about Lascelles picking her in the end. And she's not.
Seems like Lascelles is more invested in this relationship with Trace than Trace is.
Like,
with Lascelles.
yeah, he made these promises, but have you met this guy? He says a lot.
He says a lot. He really
says a
does.
lot of stuff.
Where's his head at? We don't know. We
have no idea.
We're always searching. We don't know.
Over in the women's villa, Ashley is talking to our good friend Blakey.
Oh, Blakey.
And she's like, were the whole last 7 years fake? Because I don't deserve anything like this. And she finally cries. So thank you, Ashley, for doing what Mark has been asking you to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She says her walls are down and she feels free, which is good for the Tempty watchers. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Finally.
I know.
So now Ray Rock is finally going to have his day in the sun.
Yeah, she's going to leave Blakey for Ray Rock.
Please.
Bound to go wow.
Oh, man. Yeah, so back at the ladies' villa, we have Blake writes a song.
Oh, here we go.
This is the best.
Blake
He's
and
hoping
Taylor wrote the song.
He says to Taylor, he goes, "Hey, this will open up the floodgates." And Taylor's like,
yeah.
Baby, won't you come my way? Tomorrow is not promised today. It hurts me to see you in pain. But baby, is he worth the wait? Let's play your great escape. Take you to a better place. Let me lead the way. So baby, won't you come my way?
Oh my god. Oh, Blakey.
Ash was acting like she was like front and center at a fucking Beyonce concert.
She said that she thought she was going to have secondhand embarrassment, but didn't. Luckily, we were there to take all the secondhand embarrassment for her.
Yes.
Why didn't they just play like Wonderwall or something, or Under the Bridge, or all these songs that Ben doesn't know?
I was just gonna say what?
You don't know Wonderwall?
What is Wonderwall?
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it
Oh, I've
back
heard that.
to you. Yeah.
California. Right?
Do you not know Wonderwall, really?
No, I've
And
heard that song.
after all, you're my Wonderwall. Have you ever been
Yeah.
to a party where someone
Vaguely
has taken
familiar.
out an acoustic guitar and like ruined the party?
I don't go to parties like that. I avoid them at all costs.
Right, but like you've definitely been to a party before, right?
Yeah, of course.
And someone has taken out an acoustic guitar.
Yes, it's probably happened.
Yeah,
I
they-
try
they
to block
probably-
these things from my memory.
They probably played Wonderwall and ruined the party.
I
so.
try to block these things from my memory, Max. I don't need to be reminded of it. Okay.
When I went to college in North Carolina, people would always play and sing the song Wagon Wheel. And it's like everyone loves that song. It's a good song, but everybody just had to sing fucking Wagon Wheel all the time. And it's like, can't we just enjoy the party? You know? Oh, your wife says we left a New Year's party at 11:55 p.m. because of that. Your wife says, was it Wonderwall, Amy? I bet it was
might have been.
Wonderwall.
It might have been.
Oh man.
I try to block these things from my mind.
Yeah,
I really do.
So that was a song that they sang, and
Is it a banger? Huh?
It is. It slaps. It's gonna chart. It's
It's
gonna,
gonna
chart.
chart. Is it gonna beat
Yep.
Rat Race by Jabri from 90 Day Fiance?
Yep. So that was a song. At the men's villa, Hanya says he's tempted to retaliate, but he won't. We got this great quote from Luke about Deke.
Douche, or what's it? Deke.
Oh,
Oh.
got him.
Oh!
Got him. Got him. That is savage.
Douche. I mean, daddy.
I mean,
Daddy.
Daddy's here.
He's asked if Iris makes out with Deke if he will stay with her, and he says, "I don't know." Oh man, Ruh-roh.
Ooh, boy. I don't think she's gonna make out with Deke.
I don't know either.
Storms are brewing.
Storms are brewing.
Storms are brewing.
Juicy. Are you just talking about the weather, or is it just the weather? Is that what she's talking about?
Yeah. Oh, there literally was a storm of brewing, so that's
Right.
what she was talking about.
Okay.
But
so-
I'm using it as a metaphor.
It's nice to know just what the weather's like out there sometimes, because we don't get enough of that on the show. So I'm glad.
Yeah, there literally was a storm brewing.
That's how
Didn't
I
seem
took
to
it.
impact
I
the
took it
party
literal.
later, though.
I did take it literal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Later on at the women's villa, Jill and Tom,
G&T.
oh my god, dude, it's almost summer. It's almost G&T season. I'm so pumped. Fucking love a good G&T in the summer. That's when you gotta drink them up.
right.
Yes, just reminded me.
Gotta
Let's
drink up
go.
those Julians and
Let's
Tommies.
go. Yes. So I'm gonna order all the Jillian and Tommy. I'll get served real fast. And carded. So she basically nails it right on the head in confessional. She's like, I think he's she didn't say I think. She's like, he's definitely I'm definitely more interested in him than he is in me. But that's okay, because not a lot of options out here on this island.
Oh god.
No, I mean she's right, but I don't think she really cares that much.
There's plenty of options. There's fucking Ray Rock.
You're right. You're right. There's Ray
Jesus
Rock.
Christ.
You're right.
God. Oh my god. I'm so annoyed at this
He's
season.
and I don't think Ray Rock has commitment phobia like this.
No.
Like this Tommy guy does.
Give him a chance, ladies. What are you doing?
Yeah,
please.
Like even Mark was hinting at the bonfire. He was like, "There's plenty of connections to be made. You don't have to be locked in."
Yeah.
I think he looks like stupid.
Yeah, listen to Edgar. Tommy looks stupid.
Oh, jeez.
Come on.
So the floodgates have opened. Blake and Ashley finally do it. They give each other a little smooch on the mouth kiss. Less than 5 seconds, no tongue.
Blushing on the inside.
It's blushing on the inside, not on the outside though. We're not there yet.
Not quite yet.
Not quite yet. She's
We're
not
not
ready
there
for
yet.
the outside, the infamous outside blush. She said kissing Blakey feels magical. And she's tired of feeling sad and thinking about Lascelles, which is good. Yes.
Yes, she's growing. Yes.
Growing. It's heating up on Temptation Island. Only took
You
us
grow,
7
girl.
episodes, but you grow, girl. Yes.
You're welcome, Temptation Island, for the merch pitch.
Yes.
You grow, girl. Shirts.
Processing, man. It takes time to process this.
And it's really true, dude.
It's true, dude. It takes time to process, but once you do, you just got to hook up with people, and it's better for TV. So,
at the guys' villa, we had a underwear party.
yeah, yes.
Everybody's wearing their whitey tighties and their nightingale gowns, and they've got their candles, and they're ready for bed.
Those are all an Ebenezer Scrooge get-ups.
The little nighty cap.
They should have done that, an Ebenezer Scrooge get-up party. Could have had some Jacob Marleys out there. Could have done some of like the Ghost of Christmas Past, Present, and Future.
Would've
Could have had
loved
some
that.
Tiny Tims out there. It would have been good.
Yeah, would have been fun.
Would have been very good.
The ladies are on the prowl.
Ooh, they're hunting them. It could have been a most dangerous game party. That
Ooh.
would have been fun too.
Give them shotguns. That would have been a crazy themed party. They're all dressed up in hunting garb, and all the guys are dressed up like animals. They're all like, they're little lions, and they gotta run.
Yeah, I liked all the banana hammocks. That was very revealing.
Yes.
But I guess it's only fair, and it's not like what the guys are gonna be fully clothed and the women have to wear lingerie. It's fair.
It's fair. It's fair. They can't be in their nightingales. They can't. Is that what they're called?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but
they're
choose
like
to
the big
believe you.
robes. It's like the Ebenezer Scrooge's robe. You know,
Googling this. I haven't heard this expression before.
maybe I'm completely wrong.
I'm searching for nightingale robe. I'm not finding anywhere. Apparently, it's some armor in the video game Skyrim. Could that be it? Your wife says nightshirt.
Nightshirt. Okay.
I should say they're in their nightingale armor. I really liked this from Marissa talking about her lap dance from Edgar.
He wasn't just giving me a lap dance. He was giving me a lap dance and looking into like not just my eyes, but like my soul.
And she pointed right here when she said soul. He was looking right at my soul.
They say in Le Petit Prince, the eyes are the windows to the soul. So she's not far off.
Yes. Yeah.
But
Alex Lake has also never heard of nightingales, so I think I made up a thing.
I love it. That's what they are now.
I just meant the Ebenezer Scrooge, like the nightshirt robe thing. That's what I meant.
Yeah, well, are you thinking of Florence Nightingale, the English statistician?
I don't know. I don't know where I got this in my head.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm like Lascelles, man. You never know what's going on in here. You never know.
Oh, man talk.
That's what's going on right now. Just a man talked about nightingales. Yeah, so he gives her a lap dance of the soul.
That's
you have to tip extra for that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably do.
Yeah, it's the
Charge
courteous thing
extra.
to do. It's the
Yeah,
courteous
definitely.
thing. Were they holding
hands
when they
during
held
lap
hands?
dance?
Was it like yeah, during the lap dance? We dubbed her the hand holding queen. We had Marissa on for a deep dive this past weekend, and she kept the secret. We had no idea that this was going to be happening this week. We were ragging on her, saying you're the hand holding queen. All you do is hold the hands. Not this episode.
Yeah, we did. She did not say, "Oh, we're gonna have sex next episode."
No,
no spoilers. No hints at spoilers.
I know. Amazing job.
Amazing.
Yep.
But things are super sexy over at the women's villa. I mean, they're having 3-legged races.
I know, carnival games.
I thought they were going to do wheelbarrow races, potato sack races. I mean, there was relay races. So many races they could have done.
That 3-legged race was hot.
Crab race,
spicy.
Crab walk races. 1 foot hopping. They could have run a half marathon.
My favorite part was when they were playing Red Rover. That was fun.
That was really good.
They played red light, green light.
Mother May I.
Heads up, 7 Up.
Yeah, all these good games. Sharks and minnows not in the pool. All this good stuff. Apparently not everyone hates Deke anymore because he's so charming.
They're all chill.
Lots of kissing with all the couples, but Iris is happy Deke is here because she would love to take him on a date. And Deke is happy Iris is here because her boyfriend splits checks at fast food restaurants. Time for Daddy Deke to slip right in and steal her away from Lukey.
Well, it's not fair when you're ordering off of the value menu and your partner is ordering Whoppers.
Why I got a Whopper Junior and you got a Whopper Senior? Why?
I'm not paying for that.
No,
what's wrong with the Junior?
Venmo me, okay? What is this?
You wanted the toy with your meal? Because I didn't sign up for that.
Ridiculous.
I didn't want that. Okay.
And then we see Tommy and Jillian go to the shower together, and she did say her bonfire was about to be bad. I think we'll find out next episode maybe if they had sex or not.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll have to take a vote on whether it's. I don't think they had sex.
Should we do a poll? Do an Instagram poll.
No,
did Tommy and Jillian have sex?
I think that
I could just DM Tommy. We could just ask him.
Yeah, I just don't think that they did. The clues lead to the fact. The clues just hint that they did not.
I'm still on the fence.
Okay. Well, apparently Luke has a good connection with Megan and Paige. He talks about, sure, it doesn't matter. You're not going to do anything with them. We don't even see Megan.
Yeah.
Megan isn't real.
She doesn't exist. She's a figment of their imagination.
Yes. Crystal and Trace come in confessional and they're like, Edgar and Marissa. Oh, this was a weird confessional. They're like, they're all over each other, but shit is dead. I'm like, what are you talking about? What were they talking about?
I think they were talking about the relationship between him and Jillian. right?
Oh, is that what they were talking about?
I think so.
Oh, I thought they were talking about his relationship with him and Marissa.
Oh, you mean when Paige is talking about it?
Paige and
No, Paige was talking about her relationship with Edgar is dead because she liked Edgar.
oh, is that who was it?
Yes.
Paige and Trace were in the.
Yes, Paige didn't like. Paige noticed that Edgar's
Sorry, my
gone all
notes
in with
are
Marissa.
fucking crazy. I don't know. They're so
No,
crazy.
she noticed that Edgar went all in with Marissa, and she had been into Edgar before, and so she's like, "Well, that's dead. I'm moving on to something else."
Okay, my notes just say 2 people, confessional, Marissa, shit is dead. So I just guessed. So it's Paige who's talking.
It's Paige. Yes.
Okay. So
I had
it's 2
to. I had
people.
to look it up who she was.
I said 2 people, so I was like,
She's one of the 4 people on this show
Kristlyn-
that are never shown. So
Okay, sometimes I just stab and I'm like, I think I know who was there.
yes,
Kristlyn. I said
Yes.
2 people because Paige was in the previous thing. So there was Paige again. Okay.
Yep, it was Paige.
All right.
I
And then we
think.
have well, I don't know why I did that. Okay.
Now you're making me question if it was Paige.
I just remember being confused by the scene and being like, what's happening? Who are these people? What are they talking about?
Yeah. So it goes. Trace getting a little jealous of Lascelles. Says, put some shorts on. I don't want people seeing you like that.
Yeah, he said,
You're my man of
nasty."
7 years. Put on some shorts.
Karina keeps trying to kiss Hanya, and then he's like, don't mess with my emotions, but he's like, I want you to kiss me. And then she's like, as your therapist, I can't. And he's like, no, you should kiss me. And then she's like, thank you for telling me that.
Yeah. And he's like, I really want to cheat with you, but this isn't the place for that. Temptation Island isn't the place for that. I do that stuff back home.
Yes. I like to do it generally in front of my partner too.
Yes.
I like her to be able to discover it through text messages.
Yes. I like to call her friend.
I like to
when
call her
introduce
friend. I like to make it like, yeah, this isn't the place.
This isn't the place when we're in separate houses and we're on Temptation Island, and the point is for us to do this, but this isn't the place.
It's a little
for
too easy, too obvious.
that.
I'd like it to be a little even more scummy.
Oh man.
Ben, we get to the main event.
What the fuck was that?
Sleepover!
Who said that?
One of the Chipettes from Alvin and the Chipmunks? No, that's Marissa. Sorry, she says in such a high voice.
And then they proceed to go have a pillow fight, right? That's what happens next.
Slumby! Yay!
Yeah, Edgar's like, I am gonna treat you like a queen.
Yeah, man. In the morning,
Queen.
after they do the deed,
Yes.
she says you treat me like a princess. So,
Well, he said he was gonna treat her like a queen, so
oh, I guess downgrade.
yeah, I could. Not that's a red flag right away. He was supposed to treat her like a queen.
Yeah, but they seem happy. He says they're on the same page. It seems like they are. So it seems like they finally figured it out. So
There
good
you
for
go.
them.
Look, I think we knew where this Edgar Jillian thing was going, anyways. This was inevitable. It was inevitable.
Yeah.
You know.
But you see, this is where I don't think Tommy and Jillian had sex, because Jillian and Tommy are talking, and Jillian says she's a little nervous for her message. She says she hopes Edgar will explain how he's grown, because her message was nice. And she tells Tommy if he had sex with someone, she would be relatively forgiving. Oh, maybe not. Maybe she's hoping that he would be forgiving because she had sex.
That's what I'm saying. I felt like that was a bit of projection. I thought she was like, well, I would think that he'd be forgiving You know, I would be forgiving of him, and that's like hopeful talk of, well, because he'd be forgiving of me. I'd be a little upset, but I'd forgive.
But Tommy is like, oh, you would be forgiving? Because I think because like
Yeah, but Tommy's acted like that the whole time, even like when they're making out and stuff. Like he's always
yeah.
like, he feels weird about the whole situation. He's
It's
like, I'll
very
do it, but I feel
perplexing. I
weird.
just want to know. You're right. It's
I
very.
think they boned. I do.
it just
Remember
looks
when
like
they
it.
were? Remember when they were hiding in between the kitchen islands, even though they had 6 cameras on them
Well,
right above them,
there
and
were
they were
probably
talking.
velociraptors. Whenever that happens, I assume there's velociraptors. Yeah.
No, but she, you know, they were like, she was insinuating, oh, the videos for the bonfire is going to be pretty spicy tonight, you know, and he was like, "Ooh, I need to go have a shower then if that's what we're gonna do." You know, and she's like, "I need one too."
Well, she said, "Do you want to come to my bed?" And he said, "I haven't showered yet." And then she said, "I haven't either." So they go to the shower. I just don't know.
I think they boned.
We'll have to see. We'll have to ask them.
We'll ask. Yeah. We'll ask. Let's get them on the show right now. Let's send an invite. Y'all bone?
So the messages, Edgar receives his message from Jillian. She was great. She says she is grateful for him and he deserves the world and will support him forever, and she loves him. It's very vague and
it was
weird.
super vague and weird.
He says he doesn't believe it or trust it, and he loves her, but it hurts, like he always says.
Well, you know, I think Edgar wanted a little more closure with with things of like, just say, you know, I've been growing a lot over here. I don't know where I'm at. But instead, all these messages are like super like weird and like vague and robotic. And like nobody's getting out the feelings that they've been showing for all this whole season.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's very weird. Like, why did they even do this messaging?
I know, it's very weird.
Yeah. Yep. So then we get Jillian looking at her message. Edgar is basically like, you know, I don't have a lot to say here, but thanks so much for bringing me on this wonderful journey. I hope you find what you're looking for. I hope you found it, Jillian.
Yeah, he talks very, very slowly.
Yeah. Yeah. Because there's a gun to his head off screen. Right?
He's also very vague.
Yeah.
He's one to talk.
He sent her a bonfire video earlier where he's like, what the fuck?
Well, that's what I'm saying. These messages, they kind of, I'm like, what's the point of these messages if apparently you can just send messages via bonfire? What's so special about these?
It's not that special.
These used to be special. And then Edgar ruined them. Lascelles receives Ashley's message. Ashley says she finally sees the light and she deserves better than him. She meets someone who appreciates her and loves her to the fullest, and she will not hide from the truth, and she's loving the woman who she becomes, whether
and he
it's with
sings
him
beautiful
or not.
songs for me.
Yes.
The floodgates have opened. Finally.
I mean, you just gotta love Blakey, you know?
Oh,
Blakey. I can't find it. It's okay.
Yeah, again,
Blakey.
another vague message. I was expecting her to be like, Lascelles, what the fuck? It's been 2 weeks and you've fallen in love and are wanting to marry some other person. What the fuck?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was completely unsatisfying.
Yeah. Lascelles, like, I feel like I failed her, even though I did everything I could in our relationship. I'm like, oh, so you felt like you always did everything you could. No regrets in your relationship. Okay. That's weird.
Okie doke.
Right. But he's like, it's hard knowing this could be the end of our relationship, even though I love Trace. This could be. So he does leave the door open.
Man, I don't think this guy knows what he wants at all. I don't think he
He
has a
promised
clue.
Trace to the grave.
Yeah, to the grave. They've got their plots picked out right next to each other.
Yep. Ashley receives Lascelles' message and he sounds like a robot and he's like, I hope we are growing and you are having a parallel relationship, and ended his message with I love you. And she's like, ending it with I love you makes me think he never loved me. This makes no sense. He just told Trace that he loves her. Like, what does I love you even mean to him?
Yeah. It's a non-word to him. This is befuddling. It's befuddling.
Yeah. He
don't know what he wants. He just don't.
And I think he's having a hard time out there on this island, on this reality show. I think it's very overwhelming for him.
Yeah. This is a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It really is.
Take away your phone, their support systems, and then you give them all these emotions and relationships. Then you show them their partners connecting with other people. It's
you take away a person's phone for 2 weeks, and all of a sudden they want to start a new life, completely. New life. Yeah,
dude, you
crazy.
Take me away from the gram, and I just shut down. I need the gram. I need my memes, bro.
All of a sudden, I love everybody. I don't know what's going on.
I need to be able to watch Deke on social media. I'm such a fanboy. Luke receives Iris's message, and she says, "Hi, Luke. I have grown and learned to love myself." And she wants him to have more accountability for breaking their trust and how she caught him just a few months ago. She wants him to think about it, and she says, "I love you." And
see, that's the most direct message we've had of everybody.
Good.
It was straight up. Here's the deal. From the things I've seen at the bonfire, I want you to take more accountability for these things. You seem to think that you're not as much at fault. I still love you. I'm glad we're both growing. This was a real message, it felt like.
Yeah, and I like that he's like, she's right, and I don't want to act like that anymore. I want to change, and hopefully he does.
Luke and Iris are going to win this $1 million prize.
They are.
They're going to. The strategy here.
They're not getting distracted. They're just champions.
Yep, they're focused.
Their eyes are on the prize.
That's right.
He doesn't want to have to split these fast food bills anymore.
We can buy 1 million Junior Whoppers.
Yes. Together.
We wouldn't do 500,000 Whoppers. We wouldn't do 500,000 Whopper seniors.
Yeah. Iris says, Luke, I see now. Iris gets a message from Luke, and Luke admits, he says, I wasn't the best partner in this relationship. Interesting. He says, I wasn't the best partner in this relationship. And he says, I am making the growth I need to for this relationship or the next one, which I thought was interesting. But he does say, I miss you and love you so much. And she was really happy to hear this. But at the end, she does say, not sure if the growth that he has made will be good for me or the next relationship that he is in. But they're going to leave the island together.
They are. Yeah, come on.
But I do think it's interesting that he does say, like, for the next, that she can pick up on and be like, I would be like, what do you mean the next? What are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, they're on Temptation Island, so
I know it just stood out to me. I'll be like, what?
I think he said next after he heard the gun cocking just off screen. That's what it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Hanya has a whole soliloquy that he says, and Ash really nails it on the head.
Hanya has no idea how to not make everything some theatrical piece of shit. He deliver a monologue from like a Shakespeare play.
I was like, that's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say on the podcast.
How could I forget?
That's what I was gonna say. So I just soundbite it. Because the second I heard it, I was like, that sounds like a fucking monologue. Like he even changed the sound
really
of
does.
his voice.
Yep.
He's like, I hope you are growing with me like I have grown with you. My heart is fonder as the absence grows colder in the wind. Now is the winter of our discontent. I'm like, what the fuck?
He's trying to get into SAG. That's all.
Yeah.
He's just trying to get those SAG credits. That's all. Get those hours in.
She's like, there's no feeling here. Like, what a hunk of shit.
What a hunk of shit. I love that phrase. I've never heard it before, but I'm gonna start using that. What a hunk of shit.
That's a phrase, right?
Yeah.
Make it up.
We've made up two things now: Nightingale and hunk of shit today.
Oh, it's crock of shit. Whatever.
No, but he's a hunk, right? So
He is a
of
hunk.
shit. He's a hunk of shit.
Yes. Yeah. And then she just leaves him with no message.
Now I feel like, man, Hanya is just in complete denial right now. He is in absolute complete denial, and he's projecting, and he's trying to act like that, like it's like that meme where you're sitting in a room that's on fire, and he's just going, "I'm fine. Everything's
this is fine.
This is fine." Yeah. Well, sorry, Hanya. Tommy's not going to put out that fire for you. You're fucked.
He says he's been dying to hear that she loves him, and she has been learning.
Has he not been watching all the bonfire videos? What is going on?
Well, he's just watching her learn.
But she says that too. She's like, how are you saying this based on everything you've seen at the bonfires? Like, what is going on with you? What is the deal?
He's very delusional.
Very, very delusional. Yeah.
He's going to get there, and she's going to be like, so I'm leaving without you. And he's going to be like, okay. He's going to grab her hand and start like walking with her. And she's going to be like, no, without you. And he's going to be like,
he's like, right. Open relationship. Right.
Yeah. Just doesn't get it. I love the empty box, by the way, with the sand and seashells. It's
so
very
great.
funny.
Yeah.
He's like, I was hoping for a message, but I got the message. It's like, oh God,
it would have been funny if he like grabbed all the seashells out and put it in his pocket.
Yeah.
For my
Why don't you
collection.
make a necklace?
It's for my collection from Temptation Island.
This was a great ep, though.
It was really good.
Really heating up. The season really started out slow, but oh man,
what a mess!
Burning.
What a mess!
It is getting messy AF. I mean, we got everyone's hooking up.
Everybody's growing right and left.
Oh
They're
my
growing.
God, deep emotional connection.
Oh my God.
I mean, Mark is getting off his seat. He's pushing. He's bullying people. I mean, what is going on? He's body slamming people. Breaking chairs over their heads.
Mark watching the dailies from his hotel room. Yes, good, yes. Feel it. Feel the hate. Feel the anger. Feel the dark side.
Valves are opening. Yes.
Yes, the floodgates shall open. Good. Yes, you grind that ass. You twerk. Yes.
Yes.
Lingerie party. Yes, this should spice things up a bit.
My balls are out!
Yes, your balls are out. Yes.
Here, have some more alcohol. That should get you going.
And it's really true, dude.
Oh,
Mark, we
Marky.
love you. Please come on the podcast.
Please, Mark.
If you're
We
listening.
need you.
Please. It's all fun and games. We're just doing bits. We're just a couple of goofballs, okay?
Little bits.
Just try to goof. We're just always scraping the barrel for comedy. That's all we're doing, okay?
Yes. For deep emotional connections. That's what we scrape
Yes.
the barrel for.
Yes. Exactly.
Well, this has been a fun time today. I'm excited
Yeah.
for next week's episode of Tempty Island Season 4.
Yeah, me too.
Can we get like
It'd be
multiple
fun.
seasons a year, please? Like, come on. How is there only 4 seasons of this magnificent show?
Hey, make a wish, Max. It's your birthday. Make a wish.
Well, I
for
can't tell you what
4
my wish
seasons
is.
a year.
I can't tell you what my wish is.
Okay, I know, but
You can infer. I can't tell you though.
I'm just saying, make it happen.
More wishes.
Use
It's
that
more
birthday.
wishes.
Use that
I'm
birthday
wishing for
magic.
more wishes.
Oh, that's a good one. I never think of that one
I'm
ever.
not telling you what it is. Bicycle. A bicycle.
You want a bicycle? Those are expensive. I don't blame you.
Mhm.
Bicycles are crazy expensive these days.
I hate bicycles. That's one of my things.
Yes, Alex. It is Max's birthday.
All right, let's wrap this thing. Let's wrap this thing up. We already talked about my birthday.
Let's wrap this thing up like a
Thank you.
gift for Max. For his
Yeah, that's
birthday.
right. Thank you all for listening today. Follow us on Reality Alert Podcast on Instagram. You have to subscribe to us on YouTube. We are 2 listeners away from 200. When we get
200.
our platinum play button from YouTube, where they send it to us,
You
our
can see
platinum
what we
play
look
button.
like. We look like Shrek and Donkey. It'll be up to you to decide which one looks like which.
Yeah, so subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/Reality Alert. So please do that. You can also subscribe to us on Twitch, twitch.com/Reality Alert. Follow us on Twitter, Reality Alert _. And please give us a 5-star review on Apple. Only 5 stars, just 5 stars. And leave us a positive review. If you write a little review and just write something positive, we don't need any constructive criticism or anything. Just say how great we are. It really helps with the podcast. It helps us rise in the charts. It helps us get more interviews, helps us just with everything. The network's taking us more seriously so we can get more interviews. It really helps with everything. All of these things help grow the podcast to give you content for free. So it's just a nice thing for you to do for us. So please do it. And it's my birthday. What a nice birthday present. Come on. Anyway, thank you for joining us today.
Bye.
Bye.
It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your 2 best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.